everyone, it's me Nikki here to share my menu planning system with you today. Now before I get started, I do want to give you a friendly reminder about my other channel, which is At Work with Nikki, and please go over to that channel. I'll put the link in the description box below and check out my videos on that channel along with my latest video on my work bag collection where I show you a variety of different work bags. Now let's get back to menu planning. Now, one, I want to really quickly tell you why I menu plan. And one is because it really saves us money. It is a money saver for my family. I notice the weeks that I menu plan, we save so much more money than the weeks that I don't, and we're kind of eating out, winging it, and things like that. You can spend so much money that way. Number two, it's a healthier eating option for my family because the weeks that I menu plan, we eat healthier because we're cooking our meals, we're eating better quality foods than takeout and fast food and things like that. And lastly, it's less stress. You know, if you're like me and my husband, we're always like, if we don't menu plan, every day it's this thing of, oh, what should we do for dinner? What do you want to do for dinner? I don't know. What do you want to do for dinner? And going back and forth with that, it can be stressful. And so menu planning eliminates that. Now, I want to show you my system here for my home management. Now, I have a video that's separate from this that I did a while back showing you my home management system, which that's what this is here. I absolutely love it. It has been functioning so great for me. And included in that is my menu planning system, let's say. And so if you want to see the complete video on how I have my whole home management system set up, I have a detailed video that I'll put in the description box below that gives you all of the ins and outs and shows you everything and like that. But today we're focusing on strictly the menu planning portion of my home management system. And so I had a system when I first created this home management system for menu planning, and it really wasn't workable for me. You know, I had a system where I had this little sheet. It was like a 5x7 sheet, and what I did was I had it in this little binder here, and I don't like menu planning. It's not one of the great things that I love to do, and so I'm kind of, you know, anything that deters me from it or just makes it non-appealing just is not a good thing. And this system was not working for me, so I had to tweak it because I really needed to menu plan every week. So I reevaluated the form that I had, the system that I had, and now I have a very workable system, which is still included in my home management system here, but it really functions better for me. So I'm really happy with how that turns out. So that's what I want to do today, is kind of show you and take you on my journey of exactly taking you on my journey today of me meal planning, getting my groceries and everything all in one. And so I hope you can find this helpful here. So my new system here is in the back of my home management system, and I just keep it in this kind of little folder here that came from the Martha Stewart collection at Staples. My whole management system is the Martha Stewart collection from Staples. And so this one was about, I think, probably right up under $2 for this one, but it holds all of my forms for my menu planning. And this form I created myself. I have the template on my website at www.AtHomeWithNikki.com. If you'd like to go there and print your own copy, I have it there for you to print if you choose. And so I really like it. It works for me, and I've been loving it. Now, this is my setup here. I usually menu plan in the mornings in my office, and this is the setup. Now, the first thing I have to have, you know me, is my coffee. So I have my coffee there to get me motivated because, like I said, I don't enjoy menu planning. So of course I'm going to have my coffee. I have my family meal plan sheets here. Now, you don't have to print them in color. You know, you can save your ink and print them in black and white. I am just a visual person, so the color helps motivate me. And, you know, I don't like to menu plan, so this kind of pulls me in a little bit. You know, sometimes I can be like a kid. It surprises you what kind of motivates me. And then my cookbooks. Now, some people pull out a lot of cookbooks. I just typically pick one that week. And this week it's my Weight Watchers one that I'm kind of focusing on because I kind of want to see if I can find some healthier options for us this week. And then, you know, it's just, I hadn't pulled this cookbook out in a while, so I said, let me pull this one. And then my recipe reader here from Key Ingredients, and I'll link the video below telling you more about that. I have a previous video that I did showing you this in more detail, but it has my recipes in there along with a substitution tool that I can use to kind of compare things I already have in the home with things I may need for a recipe and things like that. So this is everything I have while I'm sitting down and menu planning once a week. I menu plan once a week, I shop weekly, and that's how I do it. And so first thing I do is I go to my family meal plan sheet here. On this side here is where I list all my meals. I only do dinners because typically I'm home during the day and I just, you know, I have the staple items like eggs and things like that for breakfast already. And so Dinner is the main one I just menu plan for. And weekly shopping budget I have is $100 per week for grocery shopping, and then I'll put the actual shopping bill below that once I come back from the grocery store. Now, in the week of section here, instead of the week of, I just typically put the date that I'm actually doing my menu plan, which I did it today, so it's August 30th, 2013, so that's today's date. And so I just put that there knowing that's the day I menu plan. Now with my cookbooks, what I tend to do is, you'll notice those different colored tabs in it. And what that represents, the colors represent nothing, but the tabs represent recipes that I've completed before, that are typical staple recipes in my household, things that we like, just our general kind of go-to recipes. And that way when I'm menu planning, I can kind of just flip through these and kind of look and brainstorm and come up with ideas, and it kind of gets my mind flowing to kind of get the menu plan done. And I found that that's helpful for me. Now the first thing that I put on my shopping list side is those staple items that I get every week. My bread, my milk, my eggs, just things that typically I automatically get no matter what my menu is, I automatically get. And the great thing about having the menu plan here is it's always on my desk here. And so during the week, if I find items that I need to make sure that I get when I go to the grocery store, I could always go here and put it on the list and have it ready for me. So when I sit down and menu plan, it's already on there. So then now let me show you my completed menu plan. I'm done menu planning. I have my menu for all of next week. I have all of the items that I need. I compared what's in my pantry and my fridge to what I need to complete the menus here and what I need to pick up at the grocery store, and it's all listed on the shopping side there. And so we're having baked fish and broccoli Sunday, brats on Monday, which is Labor Day, so we'll probably be at the beach, so that'll be something easy to do. Tuesday, personal blend pizzas, salad, soup, and sandwiches Wednesdays, loaded chicken, baked potato Thursday, enchiladas Friday, and kielbasa on Saturday. So I'm good to go. And so everything that I need to pick up at the store that I don't already have is already listed on the side. And so now I'm ready to go ahead and get ready to go to the store. But before I go to the store, I want to show you kind of how I prepare for going to the grocery store. Now I have a big purse. You guys know I'm a big purse girl, but typically when I go to the grocery store, I carry this little small messenger style kind of crossbody bag because it's lightweight. I don't need a lot when I go grocery shopping. I don't enjoy grocery shopping, so I need something that can just have me in the store and out the store. And this works great. I got it in the UK and I love it because it fits exactly what I need just to grocery shop. And so I stick my little shopping list, menu plan in the front. I put my pen in there in case I need to write anything down. Another thing that I put in there with my pen is I also put a highlighter so that I can highlight the items as I put them in my cart. I can highlight them off my list to ensure that I have everything. This pocket in the back is great because I can simply put my mobile phone in the back there, and if it goes off, I can easily get to it while I'm in the store. Keeps it out of my way but easy to access. Along with my wallet and keys dropped in there with some lip gloss, some hand sanitizer, and some gum. And that's it. That's all I need. So let's go grocery shopping. Now, there are some things that I do before I, grocery shop or while I grocery shop. And one is I shop in the morning. And I do this because I like to go kind of when people are at work and traffic's not bad, so it's great for me and it cuts down on my stress. Two, I always eat before I leave. I find that if I do that, I'm not buying a lot of items. I'm not in the store craving things and shopping more. And I spend more money if I don't eat before I leave. Although I still find things that I want even if I'm not hungry. But this really helps me save money by doing that. And I don't shop on busy days. The 1st and the 15th on the Air Force Base is not a good day to shop at the commissary. So I don't go on those days. So how did I do, guys? You want to know how I did today when I went grocery shopping and having my menu plan? Here is the menu plan back home. As you can see, it's been through some things. It's kind of crinkled up from all the commissary and grocery shopping, and that's fine. And I highlighted everything off of the list, and I'm good to go. My budget was $100. And so now what I typically do when I come home and after I put the groceries away, I'll kind of quickly assess my list and see how I did and kind of just see. Now today I spent $115.99. And so I was $15.99 over budget, which in my opinion, it's not too bad. I think the $100 budget that I do weekly is pretty good. But if you set a budget, you kind of try to want to stick to it. So my goal is to try to really stick to the budget budget that I have, but I still don't think I did too bad. Now, I did purchase some things that weren't necessarily on the list, and you guys know that happens, but again, I like to highlight them off my receipt, the items that weren't planned items and that I didn't kind of account for, just to kind of see my shopping habits, and it helps keep you accountable, and then you can kind of look over a month view and see kind of where you dropped the ball, or if you just kind of keep you accountable. That's, for me, it just keeps me a little accountable, and it challenges me to kind of try to stay on budget next week. It's a little fun game for me there. And so one thing that I got that wasn't on my list was some pickles, some dill pickles. I went past to get the relish, and I saw these garlic dill, and they were calling my name. I would have opened it right in the store if I could. And so I picked up those. And then another thing were the cereal. I have cereal at home, so I really didn't need to pick up any cereal, but they had a sale going on for $5 of the mini wheats, and this is one of my favorite cereals, and they had the maple brown sugar and the blueberry, so of course I had to get that. And so it wasn't a bad deal, so I got 2 of those. And then the other thing that I got was some croutons, which actually this should have been on my list. I am having salad this week in one of my dinners, so I meant to get croutons, so I did get those. Now these 2 other splurges are the last 2 splurges that I did, and I was getting popsicles anyway, but then while I was getting the popsicles, I saw these Snickers ice cream bars, so they said, "Nikki, take me home." And I had to take them home. And so I got the Snickers ice cream bars along with I got these Italian ice, because if I got the Snicker bars, I had to get the Italian ice for my stepdaughter because the popsicles were for my husband. So we're all satisfied. Okay, so I'm $11.59 of non-list items, which mean if I wouldn't have bought those items, I would have only been over budget by $4.40, but I don't think that's too bad. And so in the end, out of my $100 budget, my total actually came to $120.99 because I tipped $5, and I usually don't count my tip in my budget, which I guess I should, but I don't. And so I'm happy with it. I didn't think I did too bad. So I usually staple my receipt to the back of my meal planning sheet there, and then I put it back into my meal planning folder here behind the blank copies, and I keep 4 a month's worth in here at a time, and that way at the end of the month we can kind of look at the whole picture of how did I do with my budget for meals. And it's kind of, I like doing that. And so now I can just put it back in my management system, and it's ready for next week for me to come meal plan. So I really have been enjoying this. I hope you all have enjoyed my sharing my meal planning system. Please don't forget to go to my other channel, At Work with Nikki. I'll put the link in the description box below. Check out my latest video on my work bag collection. And I hope that you all are having a beautiful day. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.